Hey, what's up? Welcome back. This is the time of the year where I'm gonna go and try KFC again. I always have tried it every once in a while just because when I was a little kid, I really liked it. And I remember us having the bucket around the table, like not all the time, but every once in a while we would have a bucket of KFC specific chicken. Now, as I grew older and I kept trying KFC, it's just been trash each time. And this is one of those times where I gotta try it again. I gotta see how it is. So we have some mac and cheese right here. Hopefully it's not as blurry as last time, but until I get some good lighting in here, you guys are gonna have to deal with the blurriness. But mac and cheese. We got a leg. Nice and crispy leg. We got a thigh. And of course, we got the buttered biscuits. Not buttered. It's honey. Honey's always good. I actually want to bite this first. Once you've tried KFC, oh yeah, I forgot. I got the Orange Cream Coke. Orange Cream Coke always works great with heavy meals. 0 sugar, so you know the calories are good. Let me get a sip of that first. Yo, when I say it always hits, I have to mention it every video that I have one of these. It always hits every single time, without fail. All right, let's get some of this chicken. First bite. Looks kind of pink. It's raw. Flavors. All right. I'm not disappointed. It's so weird because the last thing I remember having was some chicken tenders when I lived in Florida at one point. I was at school. I got on lunch break and I went. There was a KFC right next to a Taco Bell. And I was like, you know what? I've had everything on this Taco Bell menu so many times. Let me go to KFC. And the time that I had KFC before that, it was garbage. So this was really different for me to just say, let me go to KFC. I really wanted something different. And there wasn't anything else that was close besides like a pizza place. Or the place was like, there was other places that were close, but they were not close enough for me to just go get on my lunch break and make it back to class. So I just ended up going to KFC. And I got their little chicken tenders. It was like some chicken tenders or chicken bites or something like that. I remember I got those. Oh, these are okay. But at the time, I was like, man, I would much rather Popeyes. Because Popeyes just tastes better. And I could have got spicy chicken. And at that time, Popeyes still had the chicken po' boy. So I could have got either a shrimp po' boy or spicy chicken po' boy. But sticking to KFC, I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. And I had gotten that and just some fries. And the fries were just like They're really basic. Like, I don't like mashed potatoes. So I was just looking for something else to eat with it. And I doubt, because I can't remember that well, but I really doubt that they were good, because thinking back on it, I don't remember raving about the fries or anything. Because some places you go, like, if you've ever been to Checkers, their fries, are very well seasoned. And they stand out, like, a lot. And I just know for a fact KFC didn't do that time. But fast forward a couple years, I go and I try KFC again, and I'm just like, wow, that chicken was really bad. The skin wasn't crispy or anything. I got a little spoon here for the mac and cheese. But the skin wasn't crispy. It wasn't flavorful. This mac and cheese is not warm. What in the world? This is like, whatever you think warm is in your mind, think of like 2 levels below that, to where you like feel it in your mouth and you're like, this is not warm. It's not like freezing cold, but this is all right. It's not spit out worthy. But as I was saying, fast forward until a couple years later, and I try it again. The skin isn't crispy, even though I got extra crispy. Even if I got original, I didn't get original, but I got extra crispy, and it wasn't crispy at all. It was really soggy, and the flavor wasn't there. It's like they say they use 12 herbs and spices or 13 herbs and spices, but it's just not. It just didn't hit. So I was like, okay, not getting KFC for a long time. But eventually, I get to Australia. Now, let me tell you, Australian KFC is where it's at. I don't know if they just have different, I know they have different food standards over there. Like, they have, I would say, higher quality meats that are regularly available. They have more regulations on food and stuff over there. That's why when you go to Woolies or any of their, anything besides like because they're chocolate, they don't have like Hershey's or anything, but people usually don't like Hershey's, but they have like different sweets and stuff like that. And if you're in the candy aisle, those things are pretty decent. But if you're in the chip aisle, like the chip type snacks, those are completely trash, because their regulations are higher, so they can't put a whole bunch of stuff in their food that tastes good. But I'm going to get back to that point. I'm going to go back to the KFC point. KFC in Australia is amazing. It tastes really good. It's like always fresh. And then their fries, I don't know how they season their fries. I'll probably have to check their website, but it's so good. And it's just like, it reminds me of how Wendy's fries were when it comes, like when Wendy's had the yellow box, how hot and fresh they were every single time. It was just like that. But the seasoning that they put on it, like, I know they put some salt. It might be like garlic salt or something, but it just tastes really good. And the chicken was always hot and crispy. Like, it's like they had a quality control officer standing right behind them every single time they made something. And that was just so refreshing. Because it's not like every place was like that. Like when I went to McDonald's there, the only difference was like their burgers and stuff tasted like better. Like if you got a quarter pounder, it's going to be like actually tasty. Like they got a better cut of beef or something than the States. But it was just so good there. And then went to Jamaica. And Jamaica's KFC, people rave about that all the time. And I had it before when I was a little kid, I think, because I've been there a couple times. Oh, that bite was really greasy. It wasn't too greasy. I wasn't expecting that much grease. But I've had it there too. And Australia's is actually better than Jamaica's. Now, I'll probably get a lot of flack for saying that, but you really gotta just taste the Australian one. And you'll see exactly what I mean. And it'll be like instant. Just like how I didn't like the KFC in the States. Oh, I immediately took a bite and I was like, this ain't it. When I got to Australia and I took a bite, I was like, oh, this is it. But when I got to Jamaica, instantly took a bite and was like, oh, this is good. Better than the States. Definitely not better than Australia. Which is all right. It's cool to know, but it kind of makes me want to like go to different places and see how fast food differs. Not just differs there, because of course menus and stuff are going to be different depending on where you go, but just the taste. Like, when you eat it, is it like, oh man, I want to eat here again, even though there's all these other food options? I want to eat here again. That's what I mean. Overall, so far, this is actually pretty good. I can't complain. The chicken is actually whatever you think medium is. I mean, not medium, but like warm is in your mind. Instead of being below it, like how this macaroni and cheese was, this is like 2 notches above it. But it's not hot, like steaming hot. So it's good. I'd say they season it well. Popeyes definitely has a more, well, a taste that I will go after more. Especially if you get their spicy chicken. But even their base, that whatever, I don't know if they even use Cajun seasoning for it, but whatever seasoning they use for their chicken at Popeyes tastes good. Definitely better than this, but you can taste the garlic on this. The salt, pepper. It has flavor is all I'm saying. Even if you don't taste all the herbs and spices immediately. And the skin is crispy too. So that's actually good. That part that I just ate wasn't, but the rest of it for the most part has been. If you had KFC in any other country, or if you've had it in Australia and then went to a different country and like, was it better there? Tell me what country it was in the comments. Not sure how many people watch these videos in full, but if you're here, thanks. And I appreciate you. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna get out of this one. Let's finish this biscuit. Ooh. Biscuits are actually soft and not as thick as I thought they were gonna be. I guess I'm paranoid. Well, not paranoid, but I'm too used to Popeyes biscuits. You could literally choke on one. But these, I think I shouldn't have put as much honey as I did. Just because they're not as thick. So if I put less, it would have been more, like, it would have been more thick because I added less honey. But it would have been still a good balance and whatnot. I need to get some more water back in the videos. My first few videos, I was like, drink water, and I have a bottle of water. And I had these still in the fridge, but I'll just drink the bottle of water for the video because I like water with my meals too, but I've just been on a kick lately. And I drink a decent amount of water off stream, so, well, not stream, but video. That was actually pretty good. I would definitely rate it about, well, this meal, I would rate it, well, maybe if the macaroni and cheese was like actually warm, then it would get a higher score. So I would say it was a little bit above like just a normal place. Yeah, I'll give it 6.5. Well, I'll give it a 7. 7 out of 10. Like this is actually pretty decent. And I would get this again. So anyway, that's all we got for today. Hopefully you can share another meal with me. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.